the young, and the restless spoilers. In the bustling corporate world of Genoa City, where power dynamics shift like sand in the wind, the alliance between Devon and Lily at Chancellor Winters was once seen as a formidable force. However, beneath the surface of their professional camaraderie, tension brewed like a storm waiting to break. Devon Hamilton, ever the perceptive strategist, had long harbored suspicions about Lily's true intentions. As the CEO of Chancellor Winters, he had seen his fair share of power plays, but Lily's recent actions had crossed a line. Her ambition, once a trait he admired, had morphed into something more sinister, a dangerous cocktail of greed and betrayal. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting an amber glow over the city, Devon summoned Lily to his office. The atmosphere was thick with unspoken words and unresolved tension. Lily walked in with a confident stride, her eyes betraying none of the turmoil within. "Lily," Devon began, his voice steady but laced with underlying frustration, "we need to talk about your recent actions. Your insistence on taking over as CEO is not only unreasonable but also a breach of our agreement." Lily's eyes flashed with defiance. "Devon, I have worked just as hard, if not harder, to bring Chancellor Winters to where it is today. I deserve to be at the helm, and you know it." Devon shook his head, a bitter smile playing on his lips. "This isn't about deserving, Lily. It's about trust and integrity, two things you've been severely lacking lately. Your ambitions are tearing this company apart." The argument that ensued was fierce, words flying like daggers, each one cutting deeper than the last. Devon could see the cold determination in Lily's eyes, a stark contrast to the warm, compassionate woman he once knew. He realized then that Lily was beyond reasoning, she had become a force of destruction, driven by a hunger for power that knew no bounds. In the days that followed, Devon made a difficult decision. He knew that the alliance with Lily could not be salvaged. She was a liability, a ticking time bomb that could bring Chancellor Winters to its knees. It was time to sever ties, to protect what he had built. Devon called a meeting with the board of directors. The room was filled with a tense anticipation as he laid out his plan. "Effective immediately, Lily will no longer be a part of Chancellor Winters," he announced. "Her actions have shown that she is not aligned with the values and vision of this company. We need to move forward without her." The board members exchanged uneasy glances, but the majority agreed. Lily's recent behavior had raised too many red flags, and Devon's decision, though harsh, was necessary for the survival of the company. As word of Lily's dismissal spread, Devon couldn't help but hope that Billy and Jill would see the truth as well. He wanted them to distance themselves from her, to recognize the toxic influence she wielded. Lily's departure was not just about removing a disruptive force, it was about restoring integrity and stability to Chancellor Winters. In the quiet moments of reflection, Devon thought back to Mamie's warnings. She had always been a voice of reason, a guiding light in the murky waters of corporate politics. "Lily isn't to be trusted," she had said. "She may seem innocent, but behind that facade is a cunning and ruthless individual." Devon had brushed off her concerns at the time, believing that family loyalty would prevail. But now, as he faced the aftermath of Lily's betrayal, he realized how right Mamie had been. Lily had played her part well, pretending to be the victim, the underdog fighting for her place. But in reality, she was a master manipulator, willing to destroy anyone who stood in her way. Mamie, always a step ahead, had her own plans for dealing with Lily. She wasn't one to take betrayal lightly, and she had seen through Lily's charade from the beginning. With a calm but resolute determination, Mamie orchestrated a subtle yet powerful campaign to expose Lily's true nature. She began by reaching out to key allies within the industry, sharing her insights and observations about Lily's actions. Slowly, but surely, the seeds of doubt were planted. People who had once seen Lily as a rising star began to question her motives, her integrity. Mamie's influence was far-reaching, and her quiet campaign of truth began to bear fruit. Lily, unaware of the storm brewing against her, continued her relentless pursuit of power. But the walls were closing in. Her allies grew distant, her support waning. She found herself isolated, a pariah in the very world she sought to dominate. In the end, Mamie's patience paid off. Lily's downfall was swift and brutal. The board of Chancellor Winters, now fully aware of her machinations, not only supported Devon's decision but also took steps to ensure that Lily would never again hold a position of power within the company.